All right. I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Tony Green. I got a new it's 2021, even though it's 2022 now. It's a new bike. It's a Honda NC750x. It's the DCT version. God, can't talk. That means no clutch. I got it on Saturday, cold and rainy Sunday, and took it out this last week for a few days to get the first few 100 miles in. Get it broken in. Took it to Helen, Georgia. Recorded a lot of it. Probably won't be able to use any of it because I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, got it all broken in. I did what Fortnite said to do to break it in, and basically go through the rev range and ride it for 10 minutes and let it cool off, and ride it for 10 more minutes, let it cool off. Did that for mostly right, I guess, for 300 miles. And now that it's, I guess, broken in, I got 300 more miles to the first scheduled maintenance, like oil change and stuff. So I'm just gonna drive normal. So that means I'll probably be riding it gentler than I did when I was breaking it in, because I'm not a very good at anything. I don't do wheelies. It's not a sport bike, so it's not gonna be dragging knees anywhere. I have, however, scraped a peg though, so yeah, pretty boss. That's right, I just hit the turn signal and not the horn, like twice in a row. Okay, so we just had a big snowstorm. This is North Georgia. Don't normally get this kind of weather, and this is not the road not the condition of the road I want to be riding on. Anyway, we got a big snowstorm a couple days ago. Schools got canceled and everything. I'm a teacher. We lost power. Yeah, I'll go straight. Probably a huge mistake. But it's in the 50s. Somebody else brought their bike out. We're like, yeah. I haven't been able to. I thought that was dried. And it's just ice. Snow and ice. But we're in the North Georgia foothills, just under the mountains. So we got snow plows and trucks and stuff like that. So the roads are mostly dry. It got into the 60s today, because that's how North Georgia is. Huge snowstorm one day, and a couple days later it's in the 60s. And then Friday we're supposed to get snow again. But while it was nice, came out of school, it's what the heck, it's 60 degrees. I gotta get home and get on the bike. So I am not very good at YouTube. These are the things I do. I'm a motorcycle. I love riding motorcycle. Been riding for, I don't know, about a dozen years or so. Most of those years had no idea what I was doing. Literally no idea. Like, I didn't even know what counter steering was. I just kind of turned it to the right and just kind of went. Did that for, I don't know, most 8 years or so. In the last few years, I've actually learned, oh my god, my blinker's been on this whole time. How embarrassing. What a noob. But I didn't hit the horn. But last few years, I've really actually learned how to ride a motorcycle and what countersteering and counterbalancing and all that stuff is. Mainly from watching videos on YouTube. So I guess that's why I'm making these videos. I like to watch these types of videos on YouTube. Now, I don't expect to be a real YouTuber or anything, or anyone to ever even watch these, but I don't care. What else am I interested in? Camping. I like to backpack. I've hiked a few sections of the Appalachian Trail. I've gone from Amicalola Falls, which is in Georgia, to the other end of the Smokies. So I think that's still in North Carolina. Yeah, North Carolina. And I play Clash of Clans. Do you even Clash, bro? That's, yeah. I have 2 accounts on Clash of Clans. Town Hall 14, which I just maxed out again after the newest update. And I think it's a Town Hall 13, a mini. I started this summer. It's not maxed out. It's mainly for donating troops and stuff, and in between while I'm waiting on my main base to attack and stuff, but mainly for troops. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my whole life. Married, 4 kids. I'm an 8th grade teacher. Yeah, so I tried to get videos breaking the bike in, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Oh, somebody's underwear drawer exploded. So I may get those videos uploaded someday, maybe not. I don't know. I don't feel like they were particularly interesting. There's a couple parts I guess that were interesting, but Helen has a nice scenic highway that I did some laps on. I had good times. But most of these motorcycle videos, I think, will just be mostly me riding, because that's the kind of videos I like to watch. I like to watch mostly riding, and doesn't even have to be like lane splitting traffic, dragging knees on mountain roads and stuff. I just like motorcycles. So I just want to see people riding motorcycles. And I prefer talking over music. But yeah, those are my preferred types of videos. So that's mostly what I'll do. Alright, so I'm not going to do a walk around or anything. There's a million walk arounds of pretty much every bike. That is an interesting Jeep. I don't know if you guys can see all of the stickers, but I want to get behind them again at another red light just to see what all these stickers are. Some of them highly inappropriate, but that just makes them better. Alright, so this motorcycle, the 750, biggest bike I've ever owned. I've owned 2 250s before this. A Kymco Phoenix, which is, Kymco is a scooter brand, but they made one cruiser bike, and the Kawasaki Ninja 250, which I bought for under $2,000. Most of the bikes under $2,000. Both carbureted. Hate carburetors. Will never own another carbureted bike if I can help it. Just because I'm not mechanically inclined, so I didn't know what I was doing. How to take care of them and stuff. I don't like the look it looks of this road. I'll just keep on going down this road. And yeah, so that's my riding experience. Oh, my nose itches. Hopefully there's not too much wind noise, but this helmet is a little bit windy. You know, it's mostly warm where I live, so that's the kind of helmet I want, with a nice windy helmet. Good airflow. Barbecue Shack, that place is fantastic. Being able to turn around. 'Cause I'm literally just out trying to be on a motorcycle. It's yucky, but it's not that cold. It is weird having a DCT. I still, I'm looking for the clutch lever with my foot to downshift all the time. I'm not really grabbing the clutch lever with my hand, but I'm moving my foot up to, get ready to downshift a lot. But there's nothing there. It doesn't have a shift lever under my foot. It has the shift levers here and here, so I can shift it if I want to. I can put it in manual and do it manually, or just downshift before a curve if I want to. But I found mostly the bike is in the gear I want it to be. I broke it in sport, but I plan to mostly ride in standard because that's more my riding style. It's relaxed, but it's real easy to click it over into sport if I want to. But I have never ridden a DCT before I bought this bike. I did watch a lot of YouTube videos. It was itchy. Did watch a lot of YouTube videos, and pretty much everybody that rode the DCT liked it. People that have never ridden a DCT was like, I'm not riding a motorcycle without a clutch. It's not as fun. It's like, it's just as fun. But I don't know. Maybe it's not for everybody, but I really like it. The main reason I think I got is this luggage area. I need to check and see if my helmet will fit in there. But I put groceries in there before. I picked up things from Walmart, and it'll hold a pretty good sized bag of groceries. It has 3 different ride modes: sport, standard, and rain. And that's just changes the power level and engine braking and traction control. Breaking it in, I mostly did sport. I didn't ride it real hard, but I tried to get the RPMs up. I do need to do some parking lot stuff. I did a little bit of parking lot stuff. I had to go to Florida to pick it up because there were, you know, motorcycle dealers. I thought there was like a dozen around me within an hour and a half. So I was like, oh sweet, 2021 is over. The 22 model is out. It's the same exact thing, just a couple $100 more expensive, and people are gonna want the new thing. And when I called them up, none of them actually had it. They had it available for order. And I would ask, like, okay, how long is that going to take? And we don't know. The way shipping and stuff is now, there's no telling. And one of the places, like, we can't even order it till June. We can order the 22 model right now, but don't know when it's going to come in. And I found, but anyway, couldn't get the bike. But I found one bike in Tallahassee, Florida, which is about 6 miles away. Yeah, 6 hours away from where I'm at, and drove down there one Saturday, picked it up. Unfortunately, full retail, like no discounts for nothing. I'm a sucker. But it was the only one within 400 miles. So, okay. So I went and got it. I've been saving up for, I don't know, 2.5 or 3 years for it. So I had it. I didn't want to do a car payment or a bike payment. I still have the, I gave away my first bike when I got the Kawasaki Ninja, and I still have the Kawasaki Ninja. It needs some work. I know one of the forks is leaking, so I need to replace the fork seal, and for some reason it doesn't want to start now. It died mid-ride. About a month before I bought this, and I decided, you know, I need to learn mechanical stuff. So I'm going to keep that bike and work on it and learn bike stuff and be a man. Yeah, 4 kids, 3 of them no interest in riding. 2 all grown up and living on their own, 2 staying with the ex. Well, 2 different exes. Me and my wife, when we got married, we each had a, well, look at me just sitting right in the middle of the intersection like I'm gonna die. Get out of here. Okay. 4 kids. Me and my current wife and final wife both had 2 kids when we got married. They were all young. I think of them all as my kids, not like my kids and the stepkids or nothing like that. I think of them all as my kids, but I have the oldest and the youngest, and she has the 2 in the middle. The 2 younger ones, ooh, I really don't want to crash my bike. It's wet right here. I didn't think it'd be wet. It is a little extra slick. Let's get moving. Just turn off my blinker. Oh my god. But the youngest is the only one interested in riding. So that motorcycle will be hers when she's ready. I signed us up to do the motorcycle safety class. Then that didn't work out. I did it, but she wasn't able to. And I had a lot of fun, even though had been riding, knew how to ride. It was still a lot of fun. I learned a lot, and I'm gonna do the next one. It's the basic motorcycle riding course, but on your own bike, because it's only $100, and I think I would have fun on that one too. There's an advanced rider course that's a couple, like $250, where they take you out on the, like, it's your bike, but you go out in the street and stuff. I can't, oh, that is, I was looking for the clutch so I could do a little vroom vroom under the tunnel. That's an awesome sound, and I can't do it. I have no clutch. I can't, and you can't put it in the neutral while you're riding. So I regret buying a DCT now, just for that reason. Alright, so this is Toccoa. I live in Toccoa, Georgia. Just riding around Toccoa. It's in the mid-upper 50s. Just wearing my motorcycle jacket, motorcycle gloves. I got some boots. Not, technically motorcycle boots, but they're over the ankle tactical boots. I have, they're nice. I think they would do fine. Well, good enough in an accident, I guess. Better than tennis shoes. The only thing I need is pants. I need some motorcycle pants. I think I'm going to get some motorcycle jeans, so that, when I'm riding around. Now, I probably won't wear motorcycle. I do commute on this, or will commute. I'm not commuting right now because it's too wet. The roads are too wet. But once it dries out, usually our winters are pretty dry. I'll be commuting to school most days. I have a winter suit. A head-to-toe winter suit for when it's really cold out. That's good down to like the 40s. May upper 30s. It's still kind of cold. My hands get cold. It's a half-hour ride. I'm gonna turn around up here soon. So I don't know. Maybe some of my videos will be the commute. I'll turn around to this church here, because I really wanted to do two things: get on the motorcycle and ride around, and make an actually usable GoPro video, and just to see if I could do it. So this is Toccoa. Toccoa Falls is up here on the right. They have a pretty awesome waterfall that you gotta pay to see now. But in the wintertime it freezes sometimes and it looks awesome. I've only seen it in the winter once, but it looked awesome. I'd say most of the winter it's probably not frozen, but when it gets real cold it starts freezing, and it's like a pile of snow and stuff at the bottom where it, the drips freeze and just make a big mound. It's like a little waterfall created mountain of snow. We don't always get snow. Usually we'll get a snow at some point we'll get a couple inches at the most, and the next day it's gone. This is from yesterday and the day before, and it's mostly gone. It's just some patches here and there. So I ride mostly year-round. The only conditions I will not ride in is cold and wet, or cold and rainy. Once the roads dry out, if it's cold, I'll still ride, like, because I enjoy it. And if you're watching this video, you probably enjoy it too, or you want to enjoy it. You want to. I just watch so many motorcycle videos before, or in between motorcycles or riding and stuff, and like, I just lived vicariously through them. So my favorites were just people riding, and I didn't even care if they talked. I didn't prefer the music. I'd rather hear the wind and the engine and cars and stuff like that. So I'd rather listen to them talk about whatever they wanted to blather on about. That wasn't really my concern. This is the no clutch, just sitting in first, no brake, mostly level, but it's not like a car where you let go of the brake and you start inching forward. It's you don't go until you twist the throttle. I really like this bike. I'm sitting up higher. When I first was looking at motorcycles, I thought for sure I was a cruiser bro. So I gotta, had some stereotypes of what, I only thought of cruisers and sport bikes. And it's like, I'm definitely not a sport bike rider. Full leathers, dragging knees, all that stuff. So I was like, I must be your cruiser bro. Got the cruiser bike, and I liked it. I mean, it was great. Wish I knew what I was doing better, but it is what it is. I learned that I didn't know what I was doing. Rode that for years. Honestly, my main motivation was saving gas. It got probably about 40 miles a gallon ish, but it was in kilometers, so I always had to figure it out. I think it was around the 40s, between 40 and 50 usually. We're gonna go over the train instead of waiting for it. After that, got the Ninja 250, which was always going to be for my youngest daughter. I was going to ride my bike and she was going to ride that, and we're going to learn, or she was going to learn, take the motorcycle class and learn how to ride stuff. But she's got to take the class first. Because honestly, it's a long train. You do learn a lot from that class. Am I still recording? I guess it wouldn't really matter if I wasn't recording, because I'm still on a motorcycle. But after riding that, it's a 250. It's a little sport bike, but after riding that, I was like, oh, I'm definitely a sport bike bro. This is more neutral, which I think I prefer the neutral. It's more comfortable than the sport bike. But I still got it until the daughter claims it, and then it'll be hers. Yeah, once she does the thing, says, I would feel so bad if I just say, here, learn how to ride, and then she crashed and died or something horrible. So she's got to do the things to learn how to ride. She's got to take the class. So maybe this summer we'll take the class together. You know, one where you ride your bike. So oh, well, she has to get the bike there, so I don't know. We'll figure it out. But still got that bike. And this bike, and this is the most comfortable bike I've ever sat on. I know there were some issues with the seat, basically smashing your balls into the gas tank because it was angled down and kind of pushed you into the gas tank. But that was part of the reason I wanted this mod this year, is there were some improvements made from the 2019, I guess, version was the last time they updated it. And that was the big thing. It's much more comfy seat. It's supposed to be like a light adventure bike, I guess. It is not. But I do like camping, so it can do light off-road, like nice gravel, like Forest Service roads and stuff. So I'll be doing some of that stuff. I gotta get luggage racks and stuff. I like backpacking. I don't think I would feel comfortable leaving this for a week just in the backwoods. I leave my junky car in the woods and nobody messes with it because they're like, ew, the thing's gross, it's probably abandoned. And yeah, but I have plans on doing some motorcycle camping with the bike, but I would want to have the bike nearby where I'm camping. There's a lot of national forest near where I live, so that's the plan. Whether that works out or not, I don't know. But I like to camp. We had the snowstorm. I was like, oh man, I bet I could. I wonder if my summer gear could handle the winter if I just put more of it on. I'm a hammock camper, and wonder if I put a couple of under quilts underneath me, if that would keep me warm with my 60-degree top quilt. Probably wouldn't. Ooh. All right, just been riding a little bit. I reset the fuel mileage stuff after I finished breaking it in, so I haven't once hit the horn. I've been doing that like crazy lately, hitting the horn, just to see. And during the break-in, when I think I was riding a little rougher than I normally would ride. That doesn't hit me. Please don't hit me. Flash my brake at him a little bit. He's not gonna hit me. But I was getting 50 to 55 miles a gallon, you know, in sport mode, riding harder than I normally do. Right now it's 62, and this is the typical way I ride back to the exploded underwear drawer. This is the main road through Toccoa. But yeah, that's me. Kind of a lame ass. My wife wife bought me this GoPro probably last summer, and I was thinking, oh, I could make motorcycle videos. Unfortunately, I was off and on with the motorcycle. So the Ninja was working. I commuted on it almost every day last year, and then last summer it started giving me trouble, and then did a couple of things to it, and it was working better, and then it died. I was like, oh, forget it. I'm not even gonna worry about it. I was just focused mainly on saving up for this bike. And she was like, take the GoPro out when you go hiking, make hiking videos. I could do that. GoPro, I don't know if it's really, I think just recording on your phone is better with hiking, just because it's GoPro doesn't last that long. It's hours hiking, but I might try that. Some of that later. I like hiking in the winter. It's nice and cool, but I hike in the summer too. That's when I do my long hikes. When I do the Appalachian Trail, I usually do a week and bring a week's worth of food. I haven't done resupplies yet. That's the big thing, because I want to eventually one day hike, through hike the Appalachian Trail, do the whole thing. Oh, that was close. I was trying to avoid the paint. And you have to go into town and resupply to do that, obviously. And I haven't done that yet. And apparently, once you do that, and you see how easy it is to do that, you're set. But I haven't done that yet, so I'm still nervous about doing it. I just gotta do it. I know I just gotta do it. I'm just nervous about it. And probably I don't want to walk an extra 10 miles into town. I guess you get a shuttle driver. No one really picks up hitchhikers, I guess, anymore because COVID. This is the middle school. My wife works here. But yeah. So I work at a middle school, 8th grade teacher. My wife works at a middle school, different county, 5th grade teacher. She's definitely a way better teacher than me. I did get Teacher of the Year last year, though. But I think I really lost a bet on that one. That's just a whole bunch of work. You gotta write a paper, you gotta come in on the summer and do this interview, and I hate interviews. I suck at interviews. And I obviously did not win District Teacher of the Year. But if I did win, that means I would have to do more work and do more interviews for State Teacher of the Year. And, oh God, I definitely didn't want that to happen. So I'm really glad it didn't. But yeah, Teacher Flex, Teacher of the Year, whatever, no big deal. I'm gonna crash. All the snow and water on the road. I mean, I'm not afraid of nothing, I'm a man. But anyway, I teach math and social studies, and various combinations of Georgia studies and 8th grade math over the years. It kind of sucks teaching 2 subjects, because you got twice as much to prepare for, twice as many meetings, and the same amount of time. But I have the type of personality where, well, do whatever I'm needed, just bend over and take it. And I hope that one day in the future it'll pay off for me. And apparently it has, because I had this motorcycle. But no, I think you gotta be a team player. If I didn't do it, somebody else would have to do it. Alright, sun's about to go down. Temperature's about to drop. I need to be thinking about heading home. No blinker, but when I reset the blinker I didn't hit the horn. This terrifies me right here. It's kind of wobbly because I got the vibration thing. It's a quad lock. That was my Christmas present. Got it, I don't know, month or so before I got a motorcycle that I wanted to put it on. I guess I could have put it on the old bike, but I wasn't riding it because it wasn't working at the time. Anyway, that's a quad lock. And that's just my first place. I don't know, it's kind of crooked, but I can see it fine. I have it a little bit crooked because when I turn all the way left, it doesn't hit my tank, and I turn all the right, it only just barely hits this little cowl thing. And like just barely. So like, okay, I don't plan on going full tilt left or right, but if I do, it's not gonna mess. Like, I don't gotta worry about my phone getting popped off or something. But so far the quad lock hasn't failed me, so we'll see if it works. I looked at it looks like an X ram mount. Jeez, ram mount and quad lock and rock form. Rock form, you have to take the case off in order to charge wirelessly. And I got my first wireless charger when I got this phone. It's a Pixel 6, and I was like, there's no way I'm taking a case off every single night just to charge. So rock form is out, and plus it was a little pricey. Ram mount looks real, you know, everybody has ram mount. I just didn't like that you have to like put it in the ram mount and then put those little straps on it, or you're supposed to put the straps on it. It's like, so they're telling me there's a chance that it'll fall out. And then quad lock, you know, for me was a good price, and you had to buy a special case for it, a quad lock case, and I can take it off and on one-handed. It's pretty nice. I like it. I've only used it a few times because this is like the 4th time on this motorcycle. I got a motorcycle. But I should have turned right. I don't know why I didn't. I still could, I suppose, but it's about to turn green. I hate this light. They did something to it recently where it takes forever now. It used to be roll up to it, turns green. Now you roll up to it and you gotta wait forever. This cart. That guy's ticked. I would be too. I don't know if you can. I got it in the lens is on super view. You know, I'm told that's the view that makes you feel like you're there. I think you guys, like there's anybody watching this, but like in the camera you can see pretty much my field of vision. Almost. Let's go this way. Look at them kids playing in the snow. It's funny. But okay, yeah, that's good. That's enough of that. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here and just ride home. Oh, I gotta do one thing first. So I got my motorcycle license before I took the class. So when I took the class, I already had my motorcycle license, and people were like, "You're stupid. You just wasted $250. It's like, no, I learned a lot. And gave me a lot of confidence. And I had a lot of fun. So it was worth it. But, ooh, when, I might not like this. When I took the class, or when I took my motorcycle test, I did everything perfect except the U-turn. Put my foot down doing the U-turn. So I'm gonna try it on this bike. I've never tried this before on this bike. Since it's a 750, I can use the white lines, I think. I think it's at a 250. You gotta use that. I don't think I'm gonna do it. Oh, I wouldn't have saw the line. If I didn't put my foot down, that's a point deduction or whatever. I need more momentum. Okay. More momentum. Drag the rear brake, counterbalance. Yeah, boy! I think my wheel was on the white line, but I'm gonna count it. Oh, good job, me. And yeah, that's where I'm gonna end the video. Me doing something amazing. Only to me. Everybody else, like, you're an idiot. And I guess they're right, because doing a little U-turn on a motorcycle is not a big deal. But some people can't do that. Some people can't do U-turns. So eat it, people that can't do U-turns. Yeah. Okay, this is getting stupid. So I better just go. And I meant, like, leave, not... I confused myself on that one. I better go. And I was like, okay, let's go. Motorcycle. I normally have my phone thing so I can turn it off from my phone, but it wouldn't connect, so I said, screw it, let's go. It's getting colder. I still gotta stop at the grocery store because we got snow. That means people went crazy doing Walmart pickup, so you can't get a Walmart pickup for, I think, like 4 or 5 more days. So I still gotta do that. So I'll just have to find the button at a stop sign, which I've gone through several and didn't do it because it seemed like a weird place just to turn it off. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna make it home and not crash my motorcycle. Zoop. Alright, 63 miles a gallon. I think that if I get that up to 70, I'll feel pretty happy. That's the goal. Try to hit 70. Oh, a fuel indicator. That's fantastic. Never had one of those before. Over half a tank. Not even worried about gas. Alright, I'm turning this stuff off. Stop. Check for traffic, not stop at anybody. And power.